What is up, everybody? We are back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Raiders firing offensive coordinator Chip Kelly amid a 2-9 start. The Raiders have been needing to do this for weeks, since the start of the season, and we have finally done it. The Las Vegas Raiders fired offensive coordinator Chip Kelly following the Sunday's 24-10 loss to the Cleveland Browns, one of the worst teams in the league. I think maybe the worst team in the league aside from the Jets and the Titans. The loss dropped the Raiders to 2-9 last season. Here's what Pete Carroll had to say. I spoke to Chip Kelly earlier this evening and informed him of his release as offensive coordinator of the Raiders. Raiders coach Pete Carroll said in a statement, "I'd like to thank Chip for his service and wish him all the best in the future." Kelly was on the job for less than a year. Sunday's game marked the sixth time this year that the Raiders offense failed to score at least 20 points over its past 3 games. Las Vegas scored just 7, 16, and 10 points respectively. Kelly was one of the worst offensive coordinators in the league, if not the worst offensive coordinator in the league, and we were paying him $6 million a year or $6 million for this year to be our offensive coordinator. Second assistant coach to the Raiders are fired this season. The team parted ways with the former special teams coach Tom McMahon following the Week 10 loss to Denver. Sunday was largely a microcosm of the Raiders' offense this season. Against the Browns, the Raiders just had 268 total yards, were 4-17 on third down, and had just one trip inside Cleveland's 20-yard line. Quarterback Geno Smith was sacked a whopping 10 times, while first-round pick Ashton Jeanty was held to 50 yards and 70 carries. The Raiders' offense entered Sunday's game ranked 30th in the NFL in scoring, 25th in passing, 30th in rushing, in red zone efficiency, and 21st in third down efficiency. So $6 million, obviously, to do that will get you fired. Chip Kelly deserved to get fired after this horrible season. Kelly certainly deserves some blame. It wasn't like he and the Raiders' offense was set up to have much success this season. The team traded one of their few proven skill players wide out, Jacoby Myers, before the trade deadline. The Raiders have also continuously received spotty plays from Smith, who, despite his struggles, has continued to get the support of Carroll. Kelly was fresh off of winning a national title with Ohio State before returning to the NFL. Prior to the Raiders in Ohio State, Kelly was UCLA's head coach from 2018 to 2023. Eagles head coach from 2013 to 15 before spending one season as 49ers coach. Kelly's coaching breakthrough occurred at Oregon, where he spent 2 years as offensive coordinator before being promoted to head coach. He led the Ducks to a Rose Bowl victory in 2011 and a Fiesta Bowl win in 2012. So, I think after this firing, the Raiders, I think they'll look better on offense. I hope they do. They need to look better on offense. And I think firing Chip Kelly was the right thing to do. Now, we fired 2 coaches this season so far. We need to fire Brendan Carroll and Patrick Graham next. I don't know about Pete Carroll yet. I have a feeling we're going to fire him. I feel like he should be fired after all these losses. And he keeps saying that Geno's a solid quarterback. He needs to get fired for that. But maybe we should release Geno, give him a good quarterback, and see what happens. He has won a Super Bowl before, so I'm not fully out of the picture with him. But 2-9 is obviously a horrible start. I want to clean house and fire everybody in the coach's room, but I don't know anymore. The Raiders are a bad team. We need draft picks. So we're the 5th pick right now, and I might as well go to that real quick. The NFL draft order. Let me go. So the Titans are first, Giants are second, Saints are third, Jets are 4th, Raiders are 5th. I don't know why it says projected needs cornerback, linebacker, safety, defensive line, or offensive tackle. Where's the quarterback? We need a quarterback. Is CBS Sports not seeing that Geno's one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, if not the worst? Obviously, we need offensive tackle help. We can get that in the second round, or we can trade players for more first-round picks. We can get a quarterback, then offensive tackles for the rest of the draft. But the Browns had 10 sacks against Las Vegas on Sunday. The offense installed weekly. Las Vegas needs to address this offseason. Obviously, I think the Raiders need a quarterback. I don't know why a quarterback's not on this need list, but obviously Geno's not the answer. We need to release Geno or somehow trade him to a random team that needs a backup quarterback, because Geno is not the answer. He's been one of the worst quarterbacks in the league this year. I mean, I'll go to his stats real quick to show you guys. But yeah, 2,300 passing yards, 13 touchdowns to 13 picks. He's a 66% completion rate, almost 67, basically 67 if you round up. Longest completion is 61. He's gotten sacked 41 times for 291 yards. 6.71 yards per attempt. Yards per game is 215. 82.4 quarterback rating is really bad. Rushing, he has 110 rushing yards, 0 touchdown 1 fumble, 0 lost. I think he's one of the worst quarterbacks in the league this year. I mean, if you look at the game log, 30 for 44, 284 yards, a touchdown. Honestly, he didn't even do that bad, considering he got sacked 10 times. But the game before that, 27 for 42, missing 15 passes, 238 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Game before that, 16 for 26, 143 yards, 1 interception. Game before that, 29 for 39, 284 yards, 4 touchdown, 1 pick. That's a solid game. Against the Chiefs, 10 for 16, 67 passing yards. That's horrible. His worst game coming was the Chargers game, 24 for 43, 180 yards, 3 picks, or the Chicago game where he threw 3 picks also. Geno's not the answer. He hasn't been for years in the league. He had 2 good years, and the Raiders decided to get him. I don't know why, but it's one of the worst decisions I think the Raiders have made of all time. If you want to see more analysis videos, let me know in the comments below what analysis videos I should be doing. I'm going to be doing more Michigan videos, more Raiders videos, Lakers videos, more... what else? Maybe some soccer analysis, NHL. I will do some NHL soon because I've been getting into the NHL more. I'm a Golden Knights fan because obviously the Vegas Raiders, Vegas Knights, they've been doing really good this year. I think they have a lot of talent. So I'm probably going to be doing more NHL recaps. Want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe for more. I'll see you next one. Have a great night, day, or evening. Like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications for more. Trying to get to 1.5K subs before the end of the year. Thank you so much for the support, Lily. I'll see you next one. Peace out.